unlock your leadership. Today we are going to talk about very powerful finding your passion and discovering what truly excites you in your life. So, without wasting time, we start. We have ChatGPT. So, ask the questions. Assalamu alaikum.
वालेकुम अस्सलाम। मैं आपकी किस तरह मदद कर सकता हूँ आज?
What does passion means to you?
That's a great question. For me, patience is about having the resilience and calm to handle delays or challenges without frustration. It's a kind of trust in the process, knowing that good things take time and staying committed even when the outcome isn't immediate. What about you? How do you see it?
Yeah, exactly. Why is it important to find your passion in your life?
Finding patience is crucial because it helps you stay grounded during uncertainty. It keeps you from giving up when things get tough, and it allows you to make thoughtful, deliberate decisions rather than reacting impulsively. In the long run, patience often leads to better outcomes and more meaningful growth.
Can everyone discover their passion?
I believe so, yes. It often takes time and some trial and error. People might not discover it instantly, but by staying curious, exploring different interests, and being patient with themselves, most people can uncover what truly excites them.
At what we should a person start thinking about passion?
I think it's really valuable to start thinking about patience as early as possible, especially when you notice yourself getting frustrated or rushing things. Early on, maybe in school or when you're choosing a career, it's a good time to reflect on what you really want so you don't end up burning out or giving up too soon.
How can we know what truly excite us?
It usually comes from a mix of exploration and self reflection. Try these, pay attention to moments when you lose track of time, and notice what energizes you. Journaling and talking to others can also help reveal patterns about what excites you most.
How does trying new things help in finding passion?
Trying new things pushes you out of your comfort zone and exposes you to different experiences. As you experiment, you realize what resonates and what doesn't, and along that process, you naturally develop patience because you learn that growth and clarity unfold gradually, not overnight.
Should we follow our hearts or our mind while choosing passion?
Ideally, it's a balance. Your heart often points you toward what you love, but your mind helps you assess feasibility and long term goals. So consider both. Let your passion guide you, but ensure your decisions align with your practical values and circumstances.
How important is self reflection in this journey?
Self reflection is absolutely critical. It's what lets you pause and really examine your feelings, your progress, and your setbacks. Without it, you might just follow distractions or external expectations. Reflection keeps you aligned with your deeper values and keeps your path intentional.
What are some simple ways to discover our interests?
A few simple ways are keeping a journal to note what activities excite you, trying out new hobbies in small, low stakes ways, and paying attention to when you feel energized or lose track of time. You can also ask trusted friends what they see in you or reflect on past moments when you felt most alive.
What role does curiosity play in finding passion?
Curiosity is really a catalyst. It drives you to explore beyond your comfort zone, ask questions, and experiment. That exploratory mindset keeps you engaged and patient because every step of discovery fuels more interest, even when progress is slow.
What if someone feels confused about their passion?
Feeling confused is totally normal. In fact, it's a signal to slow down and give yourself some space. Try reflecting on your values, revisit your past experiences, and don't rush it. Sometimes clarity emerges when you give yourself permission to be uncertain.
How can we overcome fear of failure while exploring new things?
Overcoming the fear of failure starts with reframing failure as a learning step, not a final verdict. Set small, manageable experiments so that each attempt is just data, not a disaster. And remind yourself,
Is it okay to change your patient over time?
absolutely, it's more than okay. People evolve, interests shift, and so do circumstances. As long as you're staying honest with yourself and making deliberate choices, it's a natural part of the journey to refine your passions.
How to stay motivated when things get difficult?
Staying motivated often means reconnecting with your core purpose, why you started in the first place. Break big challenges down into small, achievable steps, celebrate small wins, and surround yourself with supportive people or reminders of your progress.
How can students discover their passion during studies?
Students can discover their passion by staying open to different subjects, joining clubs or extracurriculars, and reflecting on what excites them in their coursework. They can also experiment with internships or volunteer work to see how their interests apply in real world settings.
What daily habits can help in this journey?
Daily habits like setting aside quiet reflection time, journaling your thoughts, and consistently exploring new activities can be really. Also, practicing patience by setting long term goals and checking in daily helps keep you steady on your path.
Can social media help or distract from finding passion?
It can do both. Social media can inspire you by exposing you to new ideas and communities, but it can also be a major distraction. The key is to curate your feed intentionally. Follow accounts that uplift and motivate you, and limit mindless scrolling so your focus stays on your growth.
Can you share a personal example of discovering passion? Can you share some pupils' examples discovering passion?
I don't have personal experiences myself, but I can share examples from others. For instance, one student I worked with kept trying different creative hobbies, painting, writing, coding, until she realized she lit up when helping others learn. Another example, a student in business kept exploring different fields until he found a passion for sustainable entrepreneurship, the moment he combined his values with his business drive.
Please tell me some examples of Asian or Pakistani celebrity to
Sure. So,
discover their passion.
I see what you mean. So, for example, Mahira Khan, a Pakistani actress, tried different roles in film and TV before finding her passion for acting also relevant projects. Similarly, Rupi Kaur, a poet of Indian origin, explored writing and spoken word before becoming a global voice in contemporary poetry. Both took time and experimentation to uncover their true passions.
How did your passion change your life?
I don't have a personal life or experiences myself, but I can say that for so many people, patience allows them to stay the course, even when things are uncertain. It often leads to deeper fulfillment because you're not just chasing quick results, you're building something meaningful over time.
Is passion always linked to career?
Not necessarily. Patience can apply to any area: personal growth, relationships, or creative pursuits. It's really about giving yourself time to develop and trust the process, no matter what area of life you're focusing on.
Can passion bring success and happiness together?
Yes, absolutely. Patience often creates the space for sustainable success. By staying consistent and not rushing, you build skills, trust.
What is one mistake people make while finding passion?
One common mistake is expecting immediate results and giving up too soon. Patience is about trusting that progress is happening even when it's not obvious. So people often quit just before things start to click.
Thank you so much for being a part of this conversation with us and very informative talk with you. Thank you so much. And unlock your leadership. Remember, your patience is your power. Take small steps, believe in yourself, and trust Allah. See you in next episode. Allah Hafiz.
You're very welcome. I'm really glad we could have this conversation. And yes, exactly. Those small steps and that trust are so powerful. Take care, and I look forward to the next episode. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Thank you.